As you can see, that's a very good swing there.
UCU is leading 6-4 now.
Yes.
Mose, what are expectations of this game?
This particular game, of course, is going to be interesting, and I can assure you we are going to have both teams collect a set or two. But I think the energy UCU is playing, they may get this one for me.
Okay. Well, ladies' games, it always goes down to the service. The team that gets that correct will definitely be taking the day. And I think that is the strategy. I was having a conversation with the former Kcca coach, and he was telling me it is the service for them. They are coming to put that service, and they were actually targeting 2 players for them. They are saying if they can serve out praise of UCU, they are done. They will get that game. And I'm thinking it's the same strategy for UCU. What do you think?
Yeah, of course, ladies' services are really very, very hard. They are very good float servers. And if that is a strategy Kcca wants to apply in this particular game, maybe they'll have a say. But you can see the middle blockers there for UCU are combining to block. Of course, the Kcca, their ball in the middle is somehow tall, long and high a bit. So you can see the 2 blockers join there to bring it down.
And talking about the 2 middle blockers there, the middle blocker for Kcca, that is also part of their strategy, by the way, to ensure that they put on that middle. If they can ensure that their middle, especially, I think the lady is called Akanyo,
yes,
and a team are functioning very well. For them, they think, and probably they add on Shamim. You know what? They remember the damage he did on VVC last time we were here.
Yeah.
Yeah, but from a setter's perspective, if you were a setter, I know you're not a lady, but in a setter's mind, and let us say you are a Kcca setter, what would be your target?
Yeah, of course. Now it would be very easy because looking at the block of UCU, they are sort of short. And now, of course, to make things easy, she would, if it were me, I would be putting that ball in the middle because the tallest players in Kcca are in the middle.
Okay.
So that could make maybe their scoring very easy. And yeah, I think the middle could be a better place for them.
Well, that is Mose from a setter's perspective. He has just recently won his game against Nemo. I'm sure he has not yet recovered from that one. The excitement. Yeah, but that was only round 1. And anything can happen in round 2. Yeah.
Yeah, of course, in round 2, you should be very, very aware that in round 2, everyone has come to play. So, round 1, if I don't win today, round 2, I may have better strategies. Maybe I can come and win. So, you have to play and prepare your mind.
And talking about the team's squads here, Kcca does have Shamim there. It does have Namialo, does have Moindi there. It does have the Christine, a team, and Eunice. That is the starting 6 for team Kcca. And Mose, you want to tell us the starting 6 for UCU? Yeah, I know praise there.
No praise there. Of course, you can see just number 14 there.
Evers. There is Carol, the middle attacker there.
Carol there. Then the other center player, the one who has just been at front court. Of course, we know she was with KU. The libero there. And what you can see about the libero of UCU, she has been the second libero.
Yeah.
Of course, we had the first starting libero, Opeded. Yeah, she's not starting today as well. If you remember their game, the one they played again, it is the second libero was starting. So maybe the coach is trying to build some confidence in this young girl here.
And Kcca running away with it now, trying to extend their lead comfortably. They are now leading 11-9, as you can see on the scoreboard there. Shamim with the service. And I think she was a little bit hurried.
Mm.
Yeah, she hurried with that service.
Yeah, I think, of course, the ladies, when they are serving, they put all the energy on their.
Yes, Maze?
Yes, you can see that is a second consecutive serving fall there from Kcca. And UCU is back on track, and they are just 1 point away from Kcca. So I think this game is going to be point against
Point per point.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
That's the right language. Point per point.
Point per point, yeah. That's a good pass from Christian the libero. It's an excellent block.
Big swing. Like we mentioned earlier on, that Kcca is trying to get their middle players to go and play, but of course, the ball is high. And UCU is always combining their block, and you see they just stopped one on that. Unfortunately, on the back side there, they couldn't stop that big swing from the first player.
Okay. So you think that those combinations in the middle can work for UCU?
Yeah, as long as they can really join very well to stop the high ball, they can touch, and maybe the cover behind can play that ball. Continue.
Oh, scrappy play there from UCU. They couldn't put that ball up. I think there was sufficient touch, especially on the block.
There was a good touch from the block.
Yeah.
Someone really in position 1 and position 5 should be able.
They should have done better.
Because you see how it has landed in the middle of the court. The libero is also coming. The setter is this side.
And we're all looking at it.
Yes.
That is one disease that is. Yeah, and of course it is a timeout to UCU. The first time out of the game to UCU. But don't forget that immediately after this game, we do have a men's game between Kcca and KAVC.
Yes, it's between Kcca and KVC, and of course, these two teams come way in history with, of course, those days we used to say the LUGOGO derby. Kcca used to train just up adjacent to the KVC court, which is just down
just below them, yeah.
So they would always look for that supremacy and see who is always on top. So we are going to witness today.
So it is no longer a LUGOGO derby?
I would say. It's no longer a LUGOGO derby.
Well, they are playing in LUGOGO, so.
But of course, we are used to the language, so we should be able to witness who is going to end the night victorious.
I feel another player who can actually cause some form of damage to UCU is Eunice Amron.
Yes, of course, she has a lot of experience, and now playing in that position, we are used to seeing her as a receiver, and now she's being put in a place of the opposite.
The opposite, yeah.
The main opposite player, Joan, there. So, and she uses the brain a lot. I'm very sure she's going to be really, really a threat.
Yeah, she's quite an experienced player.
Yeah.
And you can see she's delivering the goods comfortably.
Yes. Now, of course, the setter is going to start putting her trust, of course, in the opposite player there. And of course, if the opposite is performing, why not you keep them in the game? And you see Eunice is really scoring those points so easily.
But of course, if you have an opposite like Eunice, you with that kind of wisdom in our head, definitely push those balls that side.
We also give credit to the Kcca, the strategy they are using,
Yeah.
for meeting the UCU middle, because they want to stop for middle players. Kcca, 2 of them, and Sita is always able to put that ball behind and finds Eunice along there. She's able to execute very well.
14-15, the scores.
She's still holding tight.
If you were to make a prediction, who would you give it to?
Like I said earlier on, I was running with UCU, but the way things are going on here, probably I may at some point have to change my mind. But volleyball is a game of five sets. You don't know what can happen. Any team can win. But Kcca looks strong. You can see how they are really making UCU error there. The balls are really landing on the cover zone. I'm not seeing anyone trying to play those balls.
That was a good service. And should be a free ball to UCU.
It's a net foul.
Yeah, net violation. But even before the net violation, I mean,
there was no one to play.
Yeah. It would require me or you to go there and pick that ball.
So, like we said, it's point per point.
Yeah.
I really want to see when UCU maybe gets a chance to lead in the set. Don't know how they are going to carry on with that lead, because Kcca have done it quite very well.
But UCU does have the much needed mental fortitude for them to get a set and lead it. You remember the last game the last game they played, I think it was against VVC.
Yes.
You saw how they played. I think they were behind by a set.
Yes, they were.
And they came from down and they were leading it. So I think they do have. There is a way that UCU team fights together, and I think this is it the third season they are playing together?
Yeah, this particular team.
This particular team. Yes, yeah, I think the third season they are playing together.
And of course, I want to appreciate all our viewers online. I'm seeing Okware Brian Sol, he has reported, as he said, I've reported. And of course, many others who are still joining. Remember to subscribe, and of course, encourage your friends as well to subscribe.
But of course, some bit of history. UCU has not beaten Kcca in the last 3 years. Yes, every time they have met, they have been beating them, including the tournament UCU organized, the UCU Open. They got a beating of their life. So, probably we could say Kcca has pedigree on its side.
You can't say that. But, this UCU side is very vibrant.
Yeah.
So, just like the young is the young.
Yeah, of course, they're young and energetic.
Yes.
Yeah. So anything can happen.
Of course, you know what happens usually when you're playing a much more experienced.
Yes, much more experienced team.
I've been in those shoes when I was in UCU, and you're playing an experienced team like Nemo. They really showed us what class is when it comes to terms of experience and age. So we hope this doesn't come out the way it is. Kcca will use their age advantage and experience on these young guys.
Oh.
I really don't think that was a good decision from the super.
Yeah, it was not a good decision.
Because looking at her players, one of her hosts was in position 4. Maybe she could have played that ball over there in position 4 and post the point.
Yeah.
And you can see they are going to substitute.
Yeah, it was a terrible decision.
Yes. So we are going to have Daphne come in for Evas. Yes. If you remember very well, Daphne has a sister who's also a setter, who was previously in UCU. Now she's in KVC Ladies.
I can imagine how they used to play. And you can see what Daphne does immediately she gets on court.
Yes, very brilliant set.
Yes. puts that middle. It's always exciting watching you setters committing that middle. I just love watching it.
Yeah, if you have a team which can receive and you have very good center players who can go and execute that ball.
And you know, for me, something that baffles me is if you have, like, I always know it is an obvious set. Like, I know they are going to give that middle there. And so one thing that baffles me is, don't blockers know that?
Now, if let's say your opponent player, you're playing in my position and maybe a center player, you have to have in your mind that I'm supposed to go and help my outside blocker. So instead of like maybe rushing, you have to first commit to your man in the middle. Even if the ball is put there, chances are high that you will make maybe an error or they will score against your block because maybe your mindset is telling you the setter is going to push the ball out. So,
but it's always a fascinating set for me. It's always a fascinating set.
Yeah.
But of course, Kcca have done changes here. They are bringing on Supanacho for Nami Alomagret. And I think the intention is on the block.
Yes, that's true.
I feel that Supanacho's game has gone down a bit.
Yeah, she used to be one of the runaway players for Kcca.
Yeah,
Anytime they need to maybe make a point or break, they would always keep her there. But now I think the switching position for her is maybe making her game really go down there. That is Eunice for you.
Yeah, that is Eunice. Delivering the goods.
Yes.
That is the other tall middle blocker, Akanyo.
Yes. She was with Ndeje.
Yeah.
Before she joined Kcca.
Most of the Kcca players are Ndeje products. Because I could count, I think apart from Eunice and Muindi, but Shamim is a UCU product, a team Ndeje product. I think even Spanacho. Yeah, Spanacho. Shamim. So most of them are Ndeje products. And I think that speaks to the role of universities and institutions in really grooming these players.
Off the hands there.
Yeah, praise. She does have a good jump.
Yes.
You can see what she did there. Even when the ball was totally off net, she hung.
And of course, she's able to use the tall blocks that Kcca there. 2021. And
I was just going to say that the game is too young to call, and then she put that ball out.
I think he has just not adjusted.
Oh. Wow. Very unlucky there for Akanyo. That was supposed to be a good hit.
Yeah, those are the moments where we really want
free ball executed.
Hang our center player.
I know.
Such balls are a gift to us. I think they should always consider using their hands to block that ball and even thinking of attacking. Because now that is a very, very unexpected error from her.
You know, she would even use her tongue to execute that.
And now she has erred twice.
Twice in a row.
Lost the lead in this game. Now UCU is them.
And they are called into what I usually like calling a first time out. It's a Kcca timeout. And if you could just observe from the bench there as they were having their talk, she was made to do push-ups. Her team Hakanyo there.
So that one you're going to do for the team. Because you're really not supposed to have such.
Yeah, I mean, 2 points in a row.
And we haven't dropped our lead.
Clear hits.
Give us those push-ups and we move on.
That is the I
was really going to wait and see that point and you don't trace this way because there was a line infringement.
There was an infringement. And the substitution is reverted. Namialo comes back. And Super. No, her name. Can easily call her Superstition.
Superstition.
Wow, it's an excellent service that. And it is a set for VCU. Who would have seen that?
This is very good play for VCU. They have been tracking Kcca's lead from down there now.
Yes.
They have made the best use of it and they have leaped and they have gone to now. Set point.
They are leading when it matters most.
Yes. And Kcca should be now really scratching their heads at what happened. Of course, you can't put the whole blame onto the center player that made the 2 errors. But as it looks now, VCU is really riding off with this set.
There's some bit of excitement from Praise there.
Yeah. That is also kind of her, you know, she's always a player who goes and that's like Bolo flips it over.
She's business oriented.
Yes, I don't know what she was thinking there.
And just to give her information, anything can happen. It is not yet at the end of the set.
Yes.
Because now, guess who is in the service box? Namiala, a very good server.
And experience as well.
Yes. And you see? See what I've just told you?
Going to think otherwise and maybe go for a timeout or something.
Yes, I think that was a very wrong, bad error from Praise, yeah.
Now, first team libero is here, maybe to rescue the situation, but you don't know what can happen as well if she's up. Yeah, and VCU decides to call for a timeout.
And I think that is a wise decision.
Yeah, they need to first calm down a bit and see how to.
And also to kill the momentum, the momentum of the server.
Yes.
Yeah, and the referee makes a very correct decision that the ball is on. Praise did look for that long corner.
Yes, and that is what she was supposed to have done earlier on in this set and maybe putting her teammates on pressure and herself. Now you can see the celebration that VCU players got into after that point has been awarded to their side.
Well, I mean, if you must get a set of Kcca, this is the right time to do it.
Yes.
Otherwise, if you wait, anything can happen. So what do you make of this play in the first set, Mose?
Yeah, VCU, like I said, has been tracking the lead of Kcca, but of course the 2 errors, I think we witnessed that play from the middle player, Aganyo. That was very reckless of her. Of course, we expected her to block that ball there, and again she pushed it out and attacked the other one out as well. So that is what gave VCU the chance to go on the lead, and indeed they led when it mattered the most. And for Kcca, I think they need to open their eyes. Otherwise, UCU is going to come back stronger in the second set.
Well, let us return now for the second set.
Back for the second set. UCU is leading this game 1-0. Of course, against Kcca. And UCU has started like we ended their first set. They are just a point ahead. Swing from the middle player there, UCU, and it goes wide. It and Kcca a point. This particular game is going to be followed by a men's game, which we are all going to be really hoping to watch here. That will be between Kcca men and KVC men. So just if you're not able to make it to LUGOGO, just go on YouTube, and of course you can catch the game live at our sports media channel, the Sports Volleyball Club. But as it is now, we are here to watch, of course, the ladies game, Kcca and UCU, and that is a very good swing there from middle player of Kcca. And I think now Kcca have come stronger. They want to collect the sets, and of course maybe get other sets and win the game as well. But we don't know what UCU also has in store in terms of their game plan and strategy. And very good service heavy. I think it comes off the LUGOGO's hands there, and of course she couldn't control the pace of the ball, and now she has been substituted by the dead first team libero of UCU. This young girl has energy. Praise there, she can jump, she can swing, and of course, you could see that she hit that ball with a lot of energy off the hands of the tall blockers of Kcca, Eunice and Kanye there. So we are tied at 3-3 now. Of course, Kcca is not moving away from their strategy of involving their middle with that high ball. But of course, UCU, as earlier on we indicated that they are joining the blocks to the middle there to try to stop this tall players of Kcca from executing their attacks. But you know, they are very wise as well. They are pushing the ball to spaces where there is no cover. And of course, now those are like two service errors from Kcca side, and UCU, of course, are yet to register one of their own. To me, what others can do to you. Praise there, you know, she was just from blocking, and the ball played right behind her, and she has really paid it back with the same kind of play. Now UCU is maintaining their 1 point lead. That attack area there from Eunice, you know, she's been put to play in the position there. And now if the ball is maybe not getting to her best way of attack, you can see she has error there and she has hit it in the net.
Why do I think Eunice is not comfortable as an opposite?
And of course, you can tell that the way she's even going to attack
Yes,
balls,
her movement.
yes, her movement is kind of reserved a bit. It's not like any normal other opposite. And I think that's maybe what her teammates are trying to tell her. Maybe they're trying to encourage her and push her. But best, of course, you could expect her to maybe have a word or two with a setter. Maybe there's a problem, maybe with a ball, you could say. But I don't think.
Well, she has never played opposite, so it will be difficult for the setter to know what kind of ball she attacks as an opposite. Free ball. Oh. The young girl there found sleeping on the line.
Yes. And you know, with that height, you can't be standing.
I know. You how?
You really be checked.
That height is good for climbing trees, but now when you want
you really be checked. And I think she has right now she's seeing some things are not okay. But she has been surprised there with that one.
Well, I feel the receiver was way behind. Did you see her position?
Yes, and that ball was really going to the libero's side.
Yes.
I don't know what she was really waiting for.
Yes.
That ball, waiting for the receiver to come on her side.
That's the one step to the left for the libero.
For the libero.
And of course, it is Namia Alomangre there with the service. You know what she's capable of doing.
Praise for you.
Well,
She has the brains. She has the swing. She has the jump. What else do you need?
she's
Just give her the
entertaining.
point. Yes. And now she's going for service here.
Seven up. Wow.
It's a very, very uncalled for play from the players who didn't block.
Terrible communication.
Yes.
I mean,
if you don't block, why don't you do the team a favor?
Exactly. And cover that boy, yes.
Put it into use. You can't be waiting for the libero to do everything.
Well, strategy is now working. Serve them.
I think now Kcca has come out and they're like, let's serve hard, let's serve whoever is there and force them to error. Now the second libero of UC is back on court after she had been taken out because of a reception error.
Eight, 9 there. You see you trying to cut that deficit.
Kcca introduced a former UCU player. She's called Joan.
Joan, yes.
That's number 5. And she's kind of fast in the middle here. She attacks a quick ball. And I think now they need, Kcca wants to split that block of UCU. And
well, am I the only one who saw 4 touches on that?
I think the ref is thinking otherwise.
And you can see the UC coach there raising the argument.
Just like us up here, we could also see as if it was a ball. But maybe the refs saw it otherwise. Slowly, Kcca is again starting to pull away from this UCU side in the second set.
We saw similar points last set.
Yes.
Similar.
And I
hope, again 11.
I hope it doesn't really go back to that.
Well, they have the mental capacity. They are mature players, so. There was no Namialo going for that goal.
There was no way she could.
Even if she sat on the ball itself, she would not get it.
She couldn't get it. Yeah, those claps are coming from the UCU supporters there. And of course, among the supporters, we have the women's team in the audience there. You could see some players there, the ones I met before I entered here. There was Eli Naguma, John Coca, Soumo, Ayela, Emmanuel, all of them are in the house.
I also saw Nixon.
Yeah, I saw Nixon as well. They are trying to really rally this team of the ladies, maybe to victory tonight against Kcca. As I talked about this young lady here, Joanne, she attacks quite a faster ball in the middle, and you could really see how fast she has a swing. And it's making the work of Kcca very easy.
Very easy. Well, they ought to have spoken. They talk, communicate.
I think when you go for a block, there's no need of you playing that ball. If it has gone away from your hands, there should be someone behind you. Like you just witnessed, the libero was really behind there trying to cover that ball. But because there was another touch from the blockers, he couldn't do much.
Power attack there from Lamialo. Very experienced player.
Kcca has opened up another 4-point lead, and of course, you need that breather. They have gone for a timeout. Maybe they need to strategize more. You can see that there the coach, of course, both coaches for the men and of course the ladies are all here. They're trying to support each other. See Dale Gracious, they're the coach of the men's team. He's also there trying to support and be together with the team.
Return from the timeout, and of course, Duffin is brought on for Evers. Wow.
Very, very, very good swing from Eunice there. Talk about experience. Uses either something very small. Even the smallest space you leave on that line,
that was a very powerful attack.
Yeah. Alado is now brought in there in the, of course, opposite position.
You can see they are taking off Duffin there. Well, they just found Shamim not available in position 6.
Yes. That was a soft ball anyway.
Yeah, it was. That's what I'm saying.
I was going to pick it.
It's the reason I'm saying she was sleeping.
Yes.
Quite lucky.
Yeah, she really got away with that one. Like we said, people at the net need to keep there at the net. And you see how the balls are landing just right in front of the players of UCU, and no one is trying to make any serious attempt to play the ball.
Not a good pass there from UCU. Of course, the setter they are struggling. Kcca is this time round not ready for surprises. They are extending the lead.
Yes, that's true. They came in so strong, and now they're really, really pulling away from UCU.
That was a good set.
And of course, there was not any other person who was best fit to take that ball other than Eunice. And you know what she can do when she's up there with the brain she has.
Yeah. This you getting punished?
Yeah, they're really playing for their errors. Yeah, you could see that Libero maybe is trying to struggle. She's really struggling there to receive the ball. And that particular service, I think she received with one hand and it went over, giving Kcca that opportunity to rebound and just secure themselves the 19 points there.
An 8-point lead.
Yes.
Wow. Joan, is that Joan who had just served that? Terrible.
That is, yeah, John.
Terrible service, that one.
Don't expect that.
And I'm very sure that Coach Sheila Boyongo Omuriwe is definitely watching.
Because you know what she can do when she's on that touchline. With the experience she has, of course. Now, you see you as just made the service error of their own. Ball is retrieved. Johan swings it right.
Wow. That was nice defense.
It's very good defense from the libero out there. Wow. Very big swing, but it really goes wide off the court there.
And Kanyo decides that she's tired.
6-point lead.
Slowly reducing.
Slowly reducing. That's the net foul.
Net, yeah.
From Praise.
Praise.
So she decided to go for a killer block and she nets. Kcca is going to make a substitution. From the looks of things, Kcca is comfortably in the league. Can confirm that she can really, they can really go ahead and win this set. UCU is forced to call for their second time out.
What you're trying to say is that nothing can change the course.
There's no coming back from this one for UCU. 22-14.
It is games and sports, remember. I don't know. Do you know that Akanyo has made very many errors?
Very, very many errors. And I don't know what the coaches are thinking about that, because you can't afford to have your tall center player
Yeah,
doing
she's
and
making
making so many errors like those ones.
she's unprecedented. I've not seen this in a while.
So
And the praise there
goes ahead and
lands by example.
ball out. Kcca is going to make a substitution of their own, and guess who is coming on? Of course, it is Supernatural who will be coming on here. I think the team wants to.
They want to block.
Block, yes.
It's a good strategy.
Yes. The Kcca wants to seal off this set, of course, maybe with defense. We expect the server to really do their job as well.
Excellent block.
Yes. So the strategy is working. From Kcca, and they have comfortably won the second set, and we are now tied at 1-1. Of course, now both teams have to go back to the drawing board and come up with new strategies, of course, for the third set. And Kcca came out in the second set very, very strong for UCU, and UCU couldn't contain the pressure, and they gave in at 15 points to 25. So we wait and see what happens in the third set as both teams take a breather.
We are back, and UCU, the noise you're hearing is the courtesy of UCU.
Yeah, UCU has come back and they have started the game really on a high. They are doing very well in service, and of course even their net defense is doing well and cover as well, you can see. And praise comes hard, and but it's retrieved, of course. The free ball to the other side, she picks again.
Well, is there something particular about that side of the court?
I would say, because everything that has gone that side, of course, has come out strong to win the set. And now the team, like on Kcca's side, is really finding it so hard.
Yeah.
That was a good rally. Of course, it ends on a net fault from UCU. Yeah, and now Kcca has just picked a point, but of course, UCU is leading 3-1.
With her fingers. Wow, it's a very good attack from you called her Joan?
Yes,
from Joan.
Joan.
I'm here to know why you are very interested in knowing her name.
Of course, Joan comes from the east, and I can tell you that
slowly by slowly, I don't know.
From the roots, she has been, of course, in the academy of volleyball in Eastern.
Okay.
And she's one of the players who have been admiring to play in this elite league, and as you can see,
I stopped hearing on the word admiring.
You can see we are very proud of her.
When you said she's one of the players you've been admiring, that's when I stopped hearing.
So Shamim goes to the service box and errors. So you see, still maintaining their 3-point lead. Yeah, talk about Joan now. She's really making the work of the setter very, very easy. And she's going to the service box.
There was a touch there from Patricia. Maybe we could get a replay and see.
And just like that, UCU's lead is no more, because Kcca has made 3 consecutive points in a row. Now we are 5-5 in the scoreline.
Yeah. That was not a good pass from UCU. Free ball to Kcca. Will it be a free ball? No. Wow.
That was very, very good cover from Praise there.
Yeah, that was a good,
deflected ball off the block. And now UCU is really trying to keep their lead there, but now it has reduced from 3-1. So we don't know what will happen in this particular set, the way it has really started.
The units there rising up above that block to comfortably gain that diagonal.
It's a very good set as well, and you could see how she went so high, and even you see error there in the net. The intention was not really to block that ball there. I think they wanted to just kill it off. Praise.
Now that is uncharacteristic of Praise.
Yes.
And the errors continue for Akanyo.
Yes. At least in about 3 or 2 rallies, you can see a ball given to her and she ends up always making an error. I don't know what the setter is really thinking about.
This entire game, so far the 3 sets played.
Yes.
She has lost at least a minimum of 10 points.
That's true. And you can't afford to have such a player.
No, you can't. That was an important block. And Patricia, they are not lucky.
Yeah, you know.
Her dive couldn't be converted into an attack.
Yes. And I think the setter really put in a lot of energy to have that ball reach position 4, but instead it really goes way, way beyond even the antenna and off the boundary there.
The service errors continue.
Yes, and that is one of the best servers on this court right now. That is Namialo, and she really, really goes hard and puts that ball in the net.
Oh.
Yes. Praise.
Looking for a position very well.
Yes.
I think that attack deserves some serious praise.
Yes. You can't say that it was not really. Look at the blockers. Look at the height of the blockers.
Exactly.
And
it was an excellent.
Cut it right across the court in front of the libero.
In front of the libero.
Yes. So you have to
give us sweet
so
attack.
much credit for that.
Wow. Yeah, that's good call from the referee.
And you continue with, of course, the errors. I think that was a poor decision from the setter. That ball was meant to come down here to Shami. I don't know what she wanted to do when she put that ball in that position in the middle.
Well, much to the relief of Akanyo.
Finally, she has a very good conversion there.
Very lucky there.
Yeah.
And she makes another error. The service.
Exactly. So she puts a plus and goes and subtracts it. So literally, we are still counting her errors.
She's a good student of mathematics, especially addition and subtraction.
Yes. So far, Kcca has made about 4 service errors in this particular set. These few blocks are coming to life here now. We are going to force Kcca to call for the first time out in this third set. And remember, of course, the set scores are still 1-1, but you see you leading in this third set 12-8.
Yeah. Kcca here reducing that lead to now 1 point. Yeah, praise from those blocks they are waiting.
Yeah, and the ball was so tight there.
Yeah.
She couldn't do much.
Could comfortably say that was a poor set from the setter.
From the setter, yes. And she's going to look for her again.
And guess what? We are level on points.
Yes. At some point it was 12-8. Now we are 12 up. Look at that. Ladies try to go really high, but of course Eunice has the brain. She knows what to do when she's up there. Now the pressure is piling on the UCU side there.
Yes, it is.
Now they have called us in there. Maybe they want to bring her in to try and maybe stabilize the game.
That was a good attempt to really bring back that ball from the Kcca libero.
You know that libero of Kcca really puts in a lot.
Yeah.
She leaves her all in that court.
Yeah, but the few times you have had a conversation with Coach Sheila, you remember her words? Play and leave every fuel on the court.
Yes.
Don't leave some.
That's true.
Hey, so it's, I think, something she has consistently demanded of her players. And guess what? When I'm sure when she sees her players, yeah, she's proud. She should be proud.
That's true. That's true. You can see UCU as now again started to combine their blocks in the middle, but they are not maybe watching that Eunice is behind that side. Maybe the setter can do something and switch that ball back to Eunice. Remember, the setter is back up. Eunice in
you know, there are many things you can see when you're not on court.
Exactly. Yes, and you can see.
You know, the best volleyball players are always those in the stands.
In the stands.
Yeah.
They have everything. They have all the basics.
Because you'll be there and the coach tells you put the ball in 4. And then you as a setter, you are seeing something else.
Let me put where my head has told you.
But maybe let me ask you, Mose, what really goes through the setter's mind when your coach has told you put that ball in 4 and then you put it in 2, or you hold a pipe? What is in your mind?
I don't know. You don't know what really happens maybe with other setters, but me, I speak for myself. If maybe I've made up a decision on my own, I want to put this ball in this position, and then maybe there is, of course, coach can tell you otherwise. There is always that benefit of doubt that if I put this ball where they want it, and it doesn't score, how do we react? How will I feel after? But what if also I put it where I want it, and it doesn't go where they want it to? So there's always that divided attention with the setter. But when of course you do it the way they want it, all credit for both of them, because the team would have earned the point, and the coach would have maybe also thought otherwise than what you're thinking.
So what are the chances that you as a setter you would listen to the coach?
I think the times I've played, I've only, if it's on average, let's say maybe percentage-wise, if I've gone otherwise, what I've been told to do, it should be like 10%.
10%.
The rest always listen and try to do what they want me to do.
My next question, as we return from the timeout. Does the pressure have an impact on the decisions you make?
Yeah, it does. Of course, depending on the intensity of the game.
Yes. Okay.
It really does, and you can see right now, if you're looking at this game here, any decision any setter makes, it's very critical because it's point per point. like I said. And when you fail to score, out of the decision you make, just know more pressure is going to come on your side.
That was a good attack.
Yeah. Yeah. Off the hands. And Kcca is now on the lead.
She takes matters in her own hands.
Yes. And like I said, of course, the setter now on her side, the pressure is becoming too much. You can see she's putting balls in every position. She's putting a ball in the pipe, she's taking it to the four. Now, no one is scoring. At this point, you need to see whom she's going to rely on to break and who she wants to trust with the ball. And of course, even the person being given the ball has to make sure that she really scores.
Another error. I think at this rate they may start thinking we are picking up on her.
Yes, but of course you can.
And yet things are very obvious.
All of us are really seeing these errors. So ECU having 15 points and they're on the chase now. Kcca has been on the chase and they caught up and now they are leading 3 points away. Guess what? That's the next called on Alado of ECU. Now Kcca is stretching their lead to 4 points. They have 19 against 15. Set scores, of course, are still 1-1. And remember, ladies and gentlemen, after this particular game, we have an epic battle, an encounter between Kcca and KVC, that is on the men's category. And we shall be here to witness that action as it unfolds. So, we are still in this particular game. Of course, ECU is trying to pick up the pieces and correct their mistakes here, but Kcca is still holding on. Their lead.
Benji Romoshana is present. Wow. The referee says there was a touch there. Yeah. Okware Brand Soul, we go where? Betty Nakandi, you appreciate the commentary. Thank you. Okelo David Nemaro, I really love. Thanks to Sporters for their hard work done. Thank you. Dennis Kasasa, watching as I conclude my duties. We are missing you here. Come with something to eat. The opportunity for you to level matters.
That's true. And I don't know why really the center player had to do that. Maybe she could have tried to use that tips, or the libero could have come in very early to play that ball, because that was the chance they had. Maybe the center player could have just given way for the libero and pull out to come and maybe attack. Now they have to chase the 2 points again.
And they have to receive Namiab.
They have to receive Namiab. Very good receive there. praise, and we are still praising her here with the jump she has, and of course
delivering the goods there.
So this is going to make a substitution. I think the coach wants to also bring in a good server.
You know, I'm a pessimist. I do not like those substitutions on the service.
But if you really give the coach his opportunity to execute his plan, maybe it could work. We don't know what's in his mind, but tension is on his side, and the service really goes so soft, and they pray for it.
And that is the reason I'm telling you I do not like, because I expect that such as a substitution on the service, the intention is to position that service, to look for someone. But look at that service. Exactly.
That was so soft of the service.
Especially when you have Shamim there.
Yes.
An attempted dump.
And
they are made to pay.
Yes.
Daphne made it to pay for her sins. Well,
yeah. Talk about powerful service, and we could really see and hear from the sound of the contact there that the ball was really so heavy and gets off the hands of Alado. She can't control, and also
her name is Alado Patricia.
Yes.
I like the way you know these names.
Just the way you know other names of other players as well. So I think being around Suppos or volleyball, you get to know most of these players, their names. You can't get a random volleyball player and ask them the name of any other player. Maybe they will have like one or two names.
And I discovered that she speaks more than one language.
I'm not yet gone deep about that, but I know she
speaks Ateso.
Yes, she speaks Ateso.
She speaks Lunyankore. Yes.
I don't know about it.
See, now this is me also telling you. The energy Praise puts on those attacks, even when you think it's a free ball. Wow.
Yeah, that is what happens when tensions.
I hope I was not overpraising her.
Just seconds away when we talked about really being praised, and now she has really done something.
She developed wings.
I think so. The wings came out. And now she has made the team really go into tight corner.
So do you think you can come back?
Now Daphne is going to serve, and I don't think she's really that good of a server. And look at the reception we have, and of course Shamim is on front court as well as the setter. So I don't know what you think, but to me I think Kcca is going to take the set with comfort. Now it's an error from Shamim, the one we all had the hopes in.
You're the only one who had hopes. I didn't put my hopes there.
It was a good set, but I think the contact was not that very good.
Yeah, but it was, you're right.
And the block was also positioned well. Kcca just need 1 point to finish this set. Maggie, there goes John.
And that was a good decision.
Yeah.
Because Joan has been functioning well.
She has been scoring.
Yeah, she has been scoring those
the work
goals.
of the setter was being made very easy. Now, Kcca is having 2 sets. UCU has 1 set. So we are going for the 4th set. Of course, if Kcca wins, they will be victorious at the end of this game.
Yeah.
This coming set. They take a set. And of course, we are back for the fourth set. Kcca is leading 2 sets to 1. ECU is trailing, of course, and like I said earlier on, if Kcca takes this set, that will be it, and of course they will be victorious and going away with the 3 points. If ECU also is determined to win this particular set, we shall be going for set number 5, that is a decider. And immediately following this game is the men's battle between Kcca and KVC. No, for now we are still here. The ladies are still battling it out. 2-1. Very good swing there from Peace and Eunice. And of course, I want to thank each and everyone that is joining us online. Ashaba Joyce, you're saying network. Of course, the technical team is working on that, and we believe shall be okay. We see you on the service box now. Very good pass, very good set, and of course, you see there now Kcca. Joan, of course, there with that swing, and of course, very good set. Service error, number 1 from Kcca, from Joan. That's number 5. She was a former player of UCU. Lady Doves. And of course, before that, we saw her playing also for clubs like FBP. Now she's here, donned in the yellow and black, of course, plus the red colors there from Kcca. She's playing very well. Picked by Praise. There goes. That is the net. Hold on to UCU. And Kcca now is starting to open the lead. Now there are 2 points ahead. That was a smart play from Eunice, but the rebounder there was not good enough, and UCU was forced to error on the net. Good service, good service, good service from Eunice. That ball goes straight on court. No attempt from the libero to try to play or try to touch it. And now it is 6-3. Flipped again from UCU, and the ball goes to Praise, and she swings and throws the pitch up. Again, picks it. It has been a long rally, but finally it has paid off on the side of UCU. Of course, they have secured that point. There was a net foul there on the block from Kcca.
Wow. The tempo of the game is so high.
Yes. I think UC is trying to rush the game so that they can collect this set and also maybe force for a decider, but you can see that those rushy decisions are making them error.
But I don't think UCU is a very comfortable team when it comes to a speedy game.
Yeah, they're really not. Now, Kcca has opened again the lead to 3 points.
You know what Shamima has just done there? Going above that block.
And UCU has to break because you know who is at the service box is Namialo. She can do anything she wants with that ball when she's at the service line. Ten-five. Kcca is on the lead comfortably for now. And UCU is forced to call for timeout. First timeout of this sport set.
This is something I've been saying previously about university sites.
Yes.
That university sites usually have this tendency of they come, they disturb first set, second set, but the moment a more mature side puts that gas on the pedal and
puts them really to test.
Yeah, they lose it.
Yeah, and I think that is what is happening to this side right now. Kcca has realized that this university side is maybe trying to really be a big head. And you can hear the fans, of course, and the male players, the men, trying to rally the females here. Of course, we don't know what can happen, but their morale may try to change something.
Reminding you of your days then.
Yeah, reminding me of our days back then in youth.
We can help them sing. Let's go, UCU, let's go.
No, I remember the sound of this kind of support when we were in playoffs.
Yes.
Sometimes some season back,
this
was playing.
Was UCU? Ah, those boys, my friend.
Yes.
At the old Kapal Arena.
Yes.
Ah, la 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 la.
It was really epic, and you can see now they are trying to rally their ladies team here.
Well,
but it seems not to be paying off.
How do they rally you and you do that?
And you do that.
Jocelyn.
I think they should be disappointed.
Jose.
They should be disappointed.
She's clearly not proud of what she has done. Good pass. Another bite at the cherry. That's a poor set. From who? Guess who?
This player right here.
Oranga.
Rang.
How is it pronounced?
Oranga. Yes. Now she's going to be substituted by one of other players, of course.
Tell me.
She's called Tracy. Yes, she's a player in this. My brother, I may not tell you all the details that I know. For now, that is what I know.
No, but at least I'm happy that you have some details.
Yes. And yes, right away she has erred
Mm-hmm.
in terms of block, and she's called for net touch there.
Alobo Nafsi saying Kcca 3, Kcca 1 final. Well, let's wait to see.
Yes, it's not yet done until it is fully done. So,
It's games and sports.
Sports Mercy, we thank you for your prediction. We shall wait until the final point and the final whistle.
Malagala Hakim saying UCU has not showed up today. They are surviving on the notion of the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want.
Yeah, just keep those comments coming as we really get ready for the men's game in a few. Just keep those comments coming. Thank you so much for watching and of course joining us. Things seem not to be working on UCU side. Even the easiest of them are failing, including serving.
I thought Malagala Hakim was going to say they are surviving on the notion which says that the Lord takes care of those he loves even when they are sleeping. Because clearly UCU is now sleeping.
True.
Wow. Yeah, but I think games and sports has failed for UCU today.
See, the first two sets, we have not really seen a lot from Praise. I don't know what has happened to the setter with the trust he had, of course, in Praise. Now, we are now looking for whom to give the ball. Yeah. So, yeah, maybe UC is trying to pull up something. 10-15 is the score now. Because the support from the fans is continuing here with that, you know how they call it. Winners, what do you expect?
But Mose, have you seen Tracy making any point ever since she came on?
Not really. I can't say she has made a point, but of course she has brought an impact. Maybe the coach thinks otherwise, but
of course, the negative impact is also an impact.
Of course, the front court there at the net area. But now, when you do well in front court, you can't go and serve out. Exactly, you can't go and serve out.
But this game is too close.
It's too close, and
it has the capacity of winning this game.
Yeah, and the momentum on the Kcca side has also gone down.
It has gone down.
Maybe they think they are very comfortable in the lead. So if you can pick up the pieces and shall be headed for contested fourth set here.
But of course, Eunice is not joking.
Eunice is serious.
She's taking now matters now.
Yeah, I think she wants to get it done once and for all. So Namialo is back. Swing there.
She's looking for that line comfortably.
Too much. Yes, that has taken long to happen, and when it has really now started to happen, no one has tried to play that ball, and that is a smart play in the set. I think she's tired of the rally, and she has decided to take matters into her own hands and just clinch the point for her side.
Mazen,
yes.
If you were to speak to the coaches actually, for example, what would you tell the coach of USU in case they lose this game?
I think it's the ladies' game, and ladies are emotional creatures. When it comes to playing a mature set like Alarion said, Kcca is mature, we can really see that they outplayed the USU side. I think the coach really, what I can tell him is maybe he needs to mentally talk to these girls and try to find a way of keeping them in that thinking that we are of the same level in terms of this game. So I think the coach needs to mentally study his players and talk to them in that line. So that in situations like this one, players don't really break down because the body language shows it. The USU side has given up.
And what would you tell the Kcca team, the coach?
Kcca team, of course, the coach. I'll tell him just maintain the momentum, and you could see that from set one when they lost their lead, I think they opened their eyes that, hey, we are not here to joke around. Yeah, it is either we become serious or this young side is going to put us into difficult tests, and that is how they came in the second set, and up to now they are really so strong.
And someone here is saying that George William Charles is saying the doves just can't fly. He's trying to mimic Peter Drury. Alobo Masi saying good job out there, commentators. The audio is so loud and clear. I know it's the wrong platform to say this concern. Why are other series playing more than 2 games per weekend? Alobo Masi, the reason is simple. One, the teams in Serie B and C have teams that come from up country, and so the reasoning is that if a team comes from Guru and it is only coming to play 1 game over the weekend, it does not make financial sense.
Doesn't.
Secondly, I think Congress sat and agreed that because of the availability or lack of facilities. It is prudent for them to, play more than 2 games to utilize the available facilities.
Yes.
So basically, that is so those are some of the reasons we could easily get.
Yeah, I think you've said it all. There is not much you can say.
And the other reason is that, for example, Serie C has 2 pools, so the teams are many, and it would need almost 2 seasons for them to get done. But let me hope that is not an injury scare.
She's fine.
No, she's okay. Malakala keeps saying Mose is lying. An impact is a positive impact, and Tracy has to go back to the coolers. These girls seem to be heavy and are not swift like the experienced Kcca veterans.
And of course, you can see George William is adding again. It's hard for anyone watching to believe that the Kcca players are older than the UC players. They are much fitter. Kudos to their coach.
If we are talking about heavy, older, those are things ladies don't want to hear, so I'm not going to engage in that conversation.
Even me, I'm going to sideline myself. Him and George William, we are happy for your comments, and of course, we appreciate.
Yeah, raising the violence.
Yes,
that's true.
And we can't interact in that line for now.
Wow, look at that from praise. Just when their team was picking up the momentum, they decided to give that to.
Yeah, you can see now the Kcca players, of course, are just smiling away because they are 3 points away from clinching the 3 points for the night.
Of course, it is an S to conclude this particular game. 3-1 are the set scores, and Kcca do clinch the game. But of course, we do have an interview coming up shortly, and they want to be speaking to the captains of both teams to try and make sense of this particular game. So don't you go away, just wait for these interviews shortly.
Okay, I'm Funda Kwetafin, as I said, Captain UCU. My reaction to this game is obviously I'm not that happy because we lost. But again, I want to appreciate my girls. They really tried. But our biggest weakness in this game was defense, both on net and on backcourt. Whenever they would touch on the net, people behind would probably be standing or they are unaware. So that's the most disturbing thing of this game. Yeah, actually, we've been working on defense because even our last game, though we won, our defense wasn't that good. So we are mainly focusing on defense, and we hope to actually improve in the coming games. Yeah. Yeah, we are definitely cooking something when it comes to defense. Our next game is going to be Scottish, which is 2 weeks away, and we really hope by then we shall be a bit okay in defense. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much for joining us. And of course, we hate to say hard luck, but
Yeah.
now I have to let you go and, of course, join your teammates. Thank you very much for joining us.
Okay.
Kcca, ladies side, and of course, want to hear our reaction as well in terms of the game that has just ended. Captain, congratulations on your win. And,
Thank you.
Kindly tell us how was the experience on the court? Of course,
Yeah, I feel like my team started on the low. We weren't serving well. We weren't consistent on the defense. Yeah, and we're also issue on the offense. Yeah, so it took us a while to start actually playing. Yeah, and we are actually lucky that we managed to uplift ourselves and come into the second set and try to stabilize in the service. Yeah, and that actually got us all the sets that we won. It was the serve and the defense.
yes, and of course, I just talked a few seconds ago to the captain of the UCU, the ladies team, and she told me that their weakness has been defense. I want you to take us through the first set. Regardless of their limitation in defense, they were able to catch up with the lead that you have already established, and they got into to win that set. Finally, take us through what's changed in the second set and of course the remaining 2 sets that you've won.
The first set, our offense wasn't fighting. Yeah, we were the middles were just playing the ball over. It was literally like ball handling. Yeah, and then when we came into the second set, we tried to uplift ourselves, went aggressive, and we were able to score easily because their defense also was a little bit shaky.
Do you think maybe the experience played part of it as well? Because looking at the UCU side and your side looked to be having experienced players better than their side. Do you think maybe that also played a part in this victory?
Yes, I think it did because we had players who hadn't trained throughout the whole week, but I mean, they came on and kept on uplifting the younger players who were aggressive to keep going, that they can do this, and eventually they got into the game in the second set, the third and fourth.
Yes, thank you so much. Of course, I want to let you go back and join your teammates in the stretch. And of course, we congratulate you again.
Thank you.
Good evening.
Good evening to you too.
And of course, that has been the captain of the KCCA ladies team. And right behind me is, of course, our next game. The man that is KCCA taking on KVC. And of course, if you are joining us online, keep subscribing and keep those comments coming. We thank you. And of course, let's go for our next game.
Like that.